When you look at the Ugandan population, we have a young population with the probably close to 80% of Ugandans being below 30 years. And this young population has embraced technology with a vibe, and the ICT and the area of technology, science and technology generally is one area that we must exploit in order to create jobs for these young people.
We still have a lot of work to do on policies and regulations that would enable us to deepen the transformation. Then as a country, in terms of infrastructure and the network connectivity, I think we are expanding.
If we are charging at $75 internet, $35, what is Tanzania charging? What is Rwanda charging?
Now all that is under our docket as national guidance to ensure people are well updated about the laws of the country so that they don't fall victim.
Honorable Minister, honorable members of Parliament, you're most welcome to today. We're very excited to have you here. We've been eagerly waiting for an opportunity like this where we'll be showcasing our successes, what we've done. Today, we have all the innovations, all the systems that we have developed over the years.
As a country and as a ministry, we are responsible for creating an enabling environment for this to thrive. We keep on engaging different stakeholders, people in academia, in industry, private sector foundation, and other partners, banks. We engage civil society and NGOs for them to understand what we are doing.
So there are so many opportunities, especially for the youth, but also for government and the private sector. The cost of doing business is getting cheaper by providing cheap internet. We're extending internet coverage to all districts now. We have a project that's going to guarantee that all 134 or so districts in Uganda will be connected to the fiber optic cable.
As the national guidance, every day we are developing content on different laws, different items, like the electoral law. You all know that every Uganda is supposed to vote. You're supposed to participate in election.
When you look at countries like South Korea, they took about 10 years to get to see their citizens start moving. And it was a deliberate effort with a lot of support from government, with the budget, which we now lack. We seem to have a strategic plan now. But how long are we looking at to see Uganda moving from where we are now to see every citizen contributing productively?
Retail brings quite a bit on the table. Where we're seated right now today, we are seeing a downward trend in the voice, and we are seeing the data with an upward trend, and we are playing strongly in that space. When we look at our current revenue, when we look at the revenue and our service level agreements, we're seeing that the data brings in probably 80% of our revenue, and that is what we are doing across the country. We have a robust network where we have different masts, and we're able to bring customer service, because whatever is being done today, everyone can give internet, but what the customer wants is a wow experience.
I can say that ICT is the driver of economic development. We have seen a lot of innovators showcase innovative systems, and when you look at the e-poster system that we have as a digitalization system that we have as post office, you realize that the country needs to actually invest more.
But up to today, the many letters I receive from members of parliament when are you giving us computers for our schools, which is the technology of the past? Now, in the fourth industrial revolution, we have many of these emerging technologies, artificial intelligence and many others, as we all know them. So the question is, where is Uganda? Where is Africa in all this?
But here we are with schools that don't have computers, that teachers will have to leave one landing site to go to the main island or main landing site to access internet.
During the COVID time, we managed to continue with the learning in different areas on television. And I think that was a plus. Many universities continued studying. We should be able to leverage on this. A student who is in Moroto, a student who is in Kotido, Kapilabyong, they should be able to benefit from the digital spaces where the teachers of Budo, Gayaza, Namagunga, we should go online.
Now, those are the things now we have started working on. And that's why we are appealing to our Committee of Parliament to give us more money. Because now we are into serious business. But our problem has been lack of funding.
After this retreat, we have been able to identify some opportunities. For example, today when they were presenting some of the agencies, the kind of challenges they meet when they're implementing some of their systems or their programs, we realized that there was a challenge of lack of digital skills. We will try to work with them and see how best we can train them on digital literacy and other ICT-related short courses which can enable them to effectively implement some of those systems.
So as government, we want to move away from this notion that you need to be in Kampala to have access to digital literacy and skilling. So what we've done is that we've set up regional hubs pegged to the universities, because universities create a feeling of community and belonging. So with the regional hubs, whatever we are doing in Kampala is being done in the regional hubs. So we have one in Soroti for the east, Muni for the north, and Kabale for the west.
Out of this retreat, we know that our stakeholders and who are our mouthpiece when it comes to appropriation of budgets, the Parliamentary Committee of ICT, they are here with us, and we must thank them for sparing the time, championing the cause of making sure that the agenda when it comes to the budgeting cycle, and we know that they are going to be at the forefront to champion the cause.
What our priorities are, that within the next 5 years, the priorities we have set, we have to achieve. We can only achieve that if we are linking government with industry, with academia, with development partners, with civil society. If the narrative around our country and what it has to offer is positive.
The option we have is to embrace technology, integrate technology in whatever we do in order for us to have efficiency, to have better results, and to achieve accelerated transformation. So technology is the in the scene, and we should embrace it.